And welcome back to the WTB, the What You Talking About podcast. And I am your host, Mike McCann, and I'm here with the three Halls again. And I ain't talking about cough drops. I'm here with our super duper producer, Jalen Hall, Gregory Hall, and also Gary Hall. And today's episode has been brought to you by Webb's Barbershop. Brought to you right out of Lebanon, Tennessee. QR code is located on the screen. Please feel free to scan if you want to go ahead and book yourself an appointment. And hopefully we'll see you there. Well, maybe not. But either way, today's episode, we were talking about getting into this conversation that, it's kind of blew up and went viral with Eboni K. Williams on The Breakfast Club and Van Zant's interview on The Grill, where basically she was talking about that she wouldn't date a bus driver, and the context of the conversation felt like it spiraled way out of control. There was a lot of beige rage with DJ Envy on The Breakfast Club when that interview was going on, and it felt like, once again, we heard something and was easily triggered by something. And instead, we kept losing the focus of the message she was trying to put out there.
Hello.
Envy, let me finish this statement.
Do you know what people feel?
Just
because you didn't mean to hurt somebody, just because you didn't mean to affect somebody doesn't mean you didn't hurt a community. I could say anything about somebody and be like, I didn't mean to hurt you, but if you hurt people, you hurt people. If people feel a way about you, they feel a way about you because those people that you talked about are the people that buy your books, that listen to this show, and they're hurt.
Eboni, what about words like average, mediocrity, typical, and the bigotry of low expectations? I think those are the words that hurt the working class.
You can sit here and say, no, I didn't hurt nobody. You hurt people out there that buy your books and follow you and support you.
You asked me to be quiet. Y'all, please. Y'all asked me to be quiet. I listened to your full statement. I understand you have a feeling about it.
I let you talk for 22 minutes, and I just spoke for 60 seconds.
She is here to talk to him.
I know, but I'm just saying, I just spoke for 60 seconds.
First of all, I'm going to give love to Eboni K. Williams. Hey, and like I said, sometimes I don't know people, but now I've been enlightened on somebody. This woman is a very, very intelligent woman. And like I said, now, considering this situation that blew up, they said that, and I guess people felt like she thought she was above a bus driver.
Yeah.
And the thing that bothered me is like, we all have choice. The bus driver himself might not want to date a bus driver. Think about that.
Okay.
He might want somebody better than bus driver. But that was not what she was really stating. She was trying to look at it more of a situation where you had somebody, yeah, you're a bus driver, and also might not have no attraction to what makes me say I got to be attracted to you.
Yeah.
Is anything say, now, you don't want to date a bus driver, anybody beneath you.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, if I'm trying to raise myself and I'm putting messages out there to empower our community, why would I go out here and kind of say, hey, I'm going to date somebody that I'm not even talking about myself, and it's done came out my mouth that I'm trying to empower the community, not undermine the community. And like I say, maybe as a bus driver, that might be what you want to be. I want to drive the bus. Nothing else. I'm going to do what I do. And that might not be anybody's cup of tea or whoever's cup of tea it could be. But I don't think she personally took a personal attack on lower jobs. I think she just knows where she's at in her life and what she's striving to be. And I don't think she personally said, oh, I look down on a bus driver. And she also explained about her family.
Yeah.
And how they work. And she was just basically looking at how her father did maybe 4 different jobs, to provide. Now, that's what she was saying. Take this bus driving job, and you can take this bus driving job and strive to go do something else if you're trying to do that. Maybe you just want to drive the bus.
Yeah.
But like I said, she was looking for somebody motivated and more uplifting. And then, now I got to get to this one too. And I don't know if you're going to show this part, but DJ Envy made it a personal issue.
Yeah.
because he got all of his feelings about the whole situation. And like I say, you can't decide. She didn't decide who he could date or who he gonna be with. That's his choice. We all got choices. And apparently now we got plenty of them. You know what I'm saying? Whatever option you want to go down there.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like I say, he took a personal attack on her. He like, I'm standing behind all the people that don't have, the
upper class,
upper class pay,
blue collar jobs,
just the low income job. I'm standing behind them, and you just took an attack on. She answered a question that somebody asked her, and then you made a personal attack after that because she answered the question. But if you put all these things that he was saying into this question, and you knew that before you answered that question, you would have been able to answer that question correctly. But by not being able to do that and just saying what she said, it's like, okay, Black, let's look at everything. We always look for a way to want to bring somebody down. And find an avenue. You gonna find a chink in somebody's armor at some point, and this is hers. Oh, she said she don't like po people. Yeah, she never said none of that.
It was never
and
said.
It never came. She just gave a statement what she was in her life, and apparently I don't know if she dating anybody, but I'm pretty sure she wouldn't have a problem with getting nobody to date.
She's having an issue because people hate on her because she has a white fiance. But she's done dated every race of color of men. So, I mean, really, this is what she's just landed on at this
That's her
time.
choice.
So, yeah, you got something.
But her message, and I'm telling you, it's hard to receive the message. You gonna like you said, it's sort of, it wasn't really no diss. I don't feel nothing about it, personally, but I do understand how vulnerable people can take messages the wrong way. They could take stuff the wrong way. Yeah. They take it the wrong way, and it's probably a big crowd of people. Like I said, they put it out there that way. They put it out there the way they wanted people to take it. Like you said, you have to go through and listen to the whole interview in itself. Most of the people who have the problem has the problem because of the clip. Yeah. It has nothing to do with the whole concept of whatever was said. You could take a clip of anybody and make it into anything you really want to sometimes. Yeah. So they took a clip of a conversation, and without going through the whole conversation.
Well, they painted
the picture.
Well, they painted the title to sensationalize and
get
clicks. Because like she was talking about, she understands that platform doesn't get as many clicks as, say, the platform she's on during the interview of the Breakfast Club.
We got a headline and a way to generate.
Yeah, and that's what it is. You got a headline to help drive the
the movement.
Clicks. Yeah, I mean, we do the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. So
everybody looking for clickbait.
It's not so much to
jump into.
It's not so much that, like I said, but you have to really listen to what she's saying, and the stuff that she's saying is, we do occupy those positions. You see what I'm saying? And it's not helping us to occupy these positions. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. We're, like you said, we are at the bottom of the dang on barrel.
Or we settle to be there.
Are we at the bottom or under?
No, she said that. That's the bottom.
No, we raising the barrel up and we under the barrel.
We at the bottom of the
barrel. We
ain't
even in the barrel.
And that's a problem.
No.
And that's what the problem is.
No.
Well, I'm just saying. And that's what she's saying. Why would I want to date someone who's going to just settle for mediocrity? I don't want mediocre.
Right. Yeah. Personally, I gotta agree with DJ Envy on this. Ebony K. Williams, more like Ivory KKK Williams. She doesn't want to advance anything black. She wants to hold the black man back from being comfortable within himself, allow the opportunity to have the grace to move from one position to the other. And if he does it, so what? We're all just living.
So
okay, real racist.
I'm about to say. So I mean, I have a hard time believing that's what your actual opinion is.
No.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
What I think is that there's like, I mean, it's just sensationalism, and like there's ignorant people on both sides who are gonna take this out of context and use it for whatever way they want to. The thing that I do think should be spoke on that most people overlook is that Eboni K. Williams can say that because she has worked to put herself in the position she's in where she can provide for herself. A lot of the people that share this belief are people that are no good or better than a bus driver.
Yeah. There you go.
Like that's the problem.
Yes.
It's
the
a lot
demographic.
Right. It's a lot of women who share this sentiment, but then they also make like 26 to 14,000 a year. Like, you know, and so that's the problem is like
they're poor.
Right. You got poor people looking down on other poor people for being poor. And then you
gonna group up on them.
Right, yeah. So like, yeah, Eboni K. Williams can say this because she's worked to put herself in a position.
And and my thing is I think she's trying to say that without trying to say she's better than somebody.
Yeah, right.
But the truth of the matter is she is better than some people. But people don't want to say that because it's oh no, you're no better than the rest of
my
us.
feelings.
And it's like and they get caught up in their feelings. Just like DJ Envy.
And see, this what happened. You know, like you say, she put herself in position. Now, if you're trying to tell somebody that ain't in position, it's like you brag.
Oh, yeah.
Right. No, I'm bragging to you. Now, this is how I got here. Now, this is what you got to do. But then, if I'm trying to help you, but if I'm trying,
she's not.
Now I'm saying she's not.
She's not, yeah.
She's not. I'm saying this is how it's being taken.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, oh, she thinks she better than me now. No, I am. But I'm trying to tell you how to get where I'm at.
Yeah.
It's called empowering
well, she
you.
says she ain't no better than the next person.
But
she
trying
just have bigger expectations.
Yeah, but I'm trying to show you how to do that.
Yeah, because she does speak on how to get there and how to
I'm trying to,
because it's in her books and stuff like that.
But the issue is people don't want to do the right thing. They want to do what they want.
Yeah.
That's it. But it's easier for me to just not like you.
Right.
Yeah.
I could do that quick.
Well, my thing is I find fascinating about the convo is that like we always act like, you know, women or especially black women get so emotional in their conversations and their arguments and whatnot. But when you really listen to some of them, really know that some other people just don't listen to what's being said.
They don't listen.
And then honestly, if you said and stated your point 2 or 3 times already, and the person's still asking you, well, what do you mean by that?
Or the same question.
You're going to eventually get a little pissed.
Yeah, like, wait a second now.
And it makes sense to me that, you know, you would get a little, you know, kind of annoyed by that at some point in time because it's like, how many more times do I have to break this down without calling you stupid?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to say that.
Then I'm really going to be in trouble.
Because the thing is, why does it seem like in so many arguments on some of the panels and stuff that we look at, that the black men are the ones who seem the most triggered?
Yeah.
They're always the most triggered, but they always act like black women or women in general can't have a rational conversation. When you sit there and listen, they literally put a beige rage meter on there so you can see where he's starting to get triggered. And the thing is, it was emotional.
Because both things are true. Some of these men dealing with some of the women they have dealt with. I've dealt with a lot of crazy women personally that like just go off the like railroad, right? but then so you have that experience. You have that expectation. So moving forward, you kind of have this like thing in the back of your mind of like, I'm not going to really listen to what she's going to say because I've dealt with women like her before and she's starting to seem like that type of woman to me, even though she might be making valid points and all that, right?
Yeah.
I'm already got this like, what's the word for
it? Zoned out.
No. Preconceived notion. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, preconceived
that she's going to wild out or do
you ain't heard nothing. She said you just wait for it to go off the rails.
Right, yeah.
That's it. You're just waiting for it. And so like in a lot of arguments where people aren't necessarily listening to the other person before they respond. They're just waiting to give their response to the one part that they heard of them talking.
Right.
You know, so that happens a lot.
Yeah, you zone in on one thing and then just ignore the rest of what was being said.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, I'm going to throw this. Did she not make DJ Envy look like he was just getting smaller and smaller? And smaller in that seat.
About to say that
and he was just crunching down. The people.
Probably
and I'm trying to save them, and I'm trying to be here for them.
Probably part of the video editing or something like that. They might have did that intentionally.
Like she was swelling up over there in the seat.
I swear he looked like he was shrinking.
Yeah, he did.
Right.
The throne was getting bigger.
Yeah.
But even then, I think we should ease up on Envy because I feel like he was just approaching that with a different perspective and trying to like
You have to
execute on that like mentality. So he might have just like how I was doing with that character a second ago. Ebony K. Williams, Ivory, KKK.
I think so.
That's just
I don't know, but he did. He kind of.
He might
but it's just the fact he kept asking over and over.
And then that though.
Yeah, but like what you want? When he just cleared that up.
He was speaking to the feelings of these people. He's probably like doing that in character. I don't know if that's necessarily
he did say,
his, like, real
I'm representing
feelings.
them.
Yeah, but it's like,
but she answered the question.
Yeah, my thing is,
she kept trying to answer the question.
He kept wanting her to understand that
that's how they took
it. That you hurt somebody's feelings. You might have not meant to hurt their feelings, but you hurt their feelings. And I'm here to let you know that you hurt somebody's feelings by what you said.
You know what? There's a part of this conversation that she talks about people just simply being offended by language and not understanding definitions about stuff. So like, I kind of joke with us about sometimes. Do I need to read the definition? You know, things like that.
Maybe.
Maybe, you know, sometimes. But people don't understand, and people are triggered by language they either don't understand or don't know how to use. So that's one of those things she gets to. Actually, I want to play that clip. You want to go ahead and start that?
All right.
But first, we have to name it, Charlamagne. See, that's where people's feelings are getting hurt, is the fact that I am naming it. I am saying that it is not okay to bring C's and D's to your home and then expect to go on to higher education and acquire a higher skill set. And when you say that, that is hurtful to people, Envy. I'm acknowledging the pain. But somebody has got to start telling the truth to our people. And some of y'all wonder why you get the political representation y'all get, because some folks would rather hear things that make them feel good than understand and hear the things that are the truth. So let's talk about average, mediocre, and typical. Because a lot of people felt a way about it. Well, I looked it up. I did the service of pulling it up out of Merriam-Webster. So this is not Ebony shitting on anybody, Envy. This is simply to say when you do something average, by definition, it is of typical value. It is normal and it is standard. When you are regular, normal, acceptable. When you are mediocre, that would have people real hot. It means ordinary, medium, commonplace, and moderate.
And the bigotry, don't forget the bigotry of low expectations.
I'm going to get to that. That's an academic study, okay? Mm-hmm. So those of you that think that's George W. Bush, go do your reading. Go do your reading. But let's talk about those words, Charlamagne. Nothing in there says you ain't shit. Nothing in there says it's bad or low or beneath.
They've applied the negative connotation to those
that's words. A projection, and I'm not going to stand for it, because you need to be honest with the actual semantics in which we are talking about. So when you say regular, hardworking, everyday people, Charlamagne, that is rhetorically not any different than me saying average, mediocre work.
I disagree, because those words can be weaponized. It's like the word basic has been weaponized. I can call y'all basic. I can call y'all basic D's,
but that's what I'm saying. But there's a negative connotation.
You call me mediocre, I'm out the room.
But also,
see, I made a whole song called I Don't Want No Mediocre.
But also, we've done that with the N-word. We've done it with the word whore. There's negative connotations to a lot of words, and if someone calls it to you, I get that. But
we reclaim the word whore. You were talking about something totally different.
But what I'm saying is,
nobody is reclaiming average and mediocre.
Even when she brought up C's and D's in school, academically, a C says you're average.
That's exactly what it means.
I don't know why that's a problem being average.
Because people, Mandy,
accepting C's.
I'm going to tell you.
I don't think essential workers are average. I don't think essential workers are average.
Let me finish this statement.
I don't think Uber drivers, bus drivers, I don't think any of those people are average or mediocre.
I'm not saying that the people are average. So let's slow it down.
I don't think the job is average.
The job is average.
I don't think
the job is average by definition. It says that most people can do it per the skill set. It also speaks to the income it commands. It speaks to scarcity and demand.
So that's what we're talking
about. Okay, so just that clip right there talking about definitions in general and why people are so triggered by them. Like, once again, people are triggered by words that they just simply don't understand. They think they mean below, beneath, but really it just means normal a lot of times. But we turn certain things into things that they're not. Like, we keep reinventing the English language.
And to speak to that from my generation, everybody sensationalized being like an entrepreneur or a content creator or influencer. Having some type of, like an influencer or something like that. You have to have some sort of social status and a claim in order to not be average or normal. And they've made average or normal look as though it's a negative thing. Because, I mean, it's so easy to just blow up. Not really easy, but it is. But not really. to blow up on YouTube, get like a couple million subscribers for doing some like silly Minecraft or something like that, right? Okay. And then you just entertain an audience of kids and you start pumping out millions of dollars every month.
Yeah. So a whole generation of young Jerry Springers. Yeah. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
That's what we had.
To a degree, everybody wants to be Jerry Springer. Everybody wants to be the sensationalized showrunner, not the mug in the show. Actually, like, oh, I can't believe you had sex with my sister, even though that's what they are. Right? That's what everybody is to some degree, but like everybody's got this overconflated sense of self, as though like we are more important than what we are. And you know, that's good to a degree. You should feel good about yourself. You should feel like you matter, but you shouldn't be overinflated to the point where you feel like, you know, you should
matter more than me.
Right.
And I will say this, you got to be able to know who you are. And don't be moved by other people. Right. You know who you are, what you're trying to do. And like I said, everybody is not for you. Everybody is not. So, and it's just like I say, but somehow I'm looking at Envy kind of, you know, like he's speaking for the people.
Yeah.
But she's just speaking her truth. And she's backing it up by what she's doing.
Well, she stated little facts. It ain't even really her truth. She was just speaking the truth.
I mean, I'm saying, you know, she's speaking the truth, though. I'm saying, but it's not, I'm saying she's speaking what she knows. And she practiced what she preaches. So if you doing that, then why would I decide I don't want nobody to kind of bum with what I'm doing a little bit? I'm going to do all this, but yet I'm going to go down here and do work at the beach selling snacks. And that's my man.
Well, my thing is, it always,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's just like I say, it just don't make no sense. I mean, it would really, it's like, why would she even be like doing and striving for all these things, but she dating Lil TT down here at the snack stand?
That don't make no sense.
Yeah.
It don't.
G, I'm telling you, that's not the.
That's not quite the.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. But Lil TT mad because she talking about that. What Lil Envy said. I mean, DJ Envy saying Lil Envy. I let that wrong.
That's not what he said.
But he's saying he's speaking up for all.
But that's not
the poor people basically, and saying Lil TT should have a chance with you because you sitting there thinking you better than Lil TT.
G, you done made it about.
I mean, but that's how he approaching it.
No, he really didn't.
No, he didn't come.
He's not.
He acting like
he's not.
Why was it's like
it had nothing to do with dating?
Yeah, he didn't turn it into.
I'm just saying.
Had nothing to do with dating.
I'm just saying.
But the initial question was, would you date a bus driver?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
no,
it's all to do with dating.
To do with dating, but in this specific instance,
that's what I'm saying.
It wasn't necessarily about
dating. He didn't make it about dating.
She ain't dating Lil TT.
But that's ultimately
the crux of the argument.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Is that she won't consider dating him because she's above him. That is the main crux of the beginning part of the argument.
Yeah, and it's like, that's what he seemed like you arguing.
That seems like where he was getting the most bitter.
I have a problem.
Actually, he was getting most bitter about the job.
She's going to assume the cover, the situation soon only about the cover, without knowing. She just assumed that's what he does and not knowing that's what he does. That's totally something different. Like she said, why? I mean, who would do stuff like that? Don't nobody do stuff like that. You're not finna go way below what you usually would do for something,
unless
no reason like that.
You know what I'm saying? You're not.
Stead got winning.
These are exceptions. Not the rule.
Exactly. Like major exceptions.
I'm at the crib, baby.
Yeah, and that's the thing is they're major exceptions.
Hey.
So I'm just like, why would she go? Why would that be an issue?
I don't see it. They're not compatible lifestyles. Working where I work, you see people with completely different lifestyles. You see, creators. You see people who are high up in their industry, CEOs, directors, producers, stuff like that.
They not going too much date the maid.
They're not.
They're running through the maid, but they ain't gonna be.
She decide.
She just
not even a side.
No, she available.
A run through.
No, she
available.
A run through.
Yeah,
he was there. She was there. He paid a little extra and all, and it is what it is.
So she's just in the path. That's all she is. Because
he might fall in love like the movies.
Maybe.
That, like I said, there are exceptions to certain situations, so you never know.
Yeah.
But the chances are it's probably not happening.
I mean,
and I'm gonna go with those the most.
Right.
In most cases.
You want to believe it, Will, but you got to take the Disney glasses off.
Yeah, you like, I'm just going to give you some money. You can go on,
But I still don't think, again, I have a problem if she just strictly, I'm not, without knowing. That's what I'm saying. You don't categorize a whole bunch of people. You know what I'm saying?
But she didn't.
And to mark them out. But what I'm saying, though, so I would have a problem with that. Yes, I would have a problem with that. Because without knowing.
Okay, but that didn't happen.
Yeah.
But that did not happen.
No, it didn't happen.
So
but that's what I'm saying.
Proposing that scenario?
Because they were saying the bus driver. They was using that as common. Because her whole thing was, I wouldn't date a bus driver.
Yeah.
So the commonality of it is that like they say, settling for mediocre when it's really not that bad. And out of her own,
But the thing is, it's not bad, but based on lifestyle, like I said, it's not going to be compatible. Like you said, you can run through the maid, but you're not going to settle for the maid. The point I was trying to make was that those people don't live similar lifestyles. Like I said, I see these people operate on a daily basis. They don't live the same. Like most people are content with just waking up, doing a normal routine, going home, sitting around chilling, watching Netflix, etc. Turn on the game, have a drink, have a beer, whatever. Or maybe go home, cook dinner, or go home, wash clothes, clean the house. Common things. Most of these other people, they need somebody to take care of that because quite frankly, they're working like all day. They're constantly on the move. They're constantly traveling. They're constantly booking stuff. They have to hire more people to do stuff that they can't do all by themselves. These people move fast. Like they literally move faster than other people on a daily basis. There's not this slow walk and trot to their day. They get up early. Some of them, they usually have a really good routine and they stick to it. Because people who usually do this, they're very disciplined. They do the same stuff all the time, every day. There's no variance. That's why a lot of them get really ticked off or irritated, like with people in service industry sometimes when things start throwing off their routine because they operate on a certain schedule in a certain at a frequency that other people just don't do that. Like I said, they just literally move. They get up at 6, work out, shower, hit the sauna, get ready for the day, grab a coffee, get ready to plan for their next meeting for the day. They'll be on that meeting. They'll have something else that's set up for the day. They'll probably have to go out and meet some more clients, talk to them, or they have to actually go shoot. Some have a photo shoot or a video shoot or have to meet with some more producers. There's just so much stuff that these people do on a daily basis. Their days might not end till midnight. Starts at 6.
There you go.
And they still get up and they work out and they can't make any excuses. And they still got to go out there and please their spouses or partners or whatever half the time too. Not all of them are single. There's a lot that are, but most of them, they have somebody with them. Like I said, they operate at a different level than most people. And so those lifestyles aren't very compatible in general. Right. Yeah.
So,
but Envy was a little weak on this.
He was very weak.
He was a little sweet and
he was a little
weak in the seat.
If it was a boxing match, she won.
Yes.
Right. He got knocked out.
Yeah, he got knocked out.
He got knocked out.
So she won the argument. Even
whenever he was over here doing this.
Man. He got knocked to the mat. They gave him the count, almost got to 10, and then he got back
standing
out.
8,
and then he got knocked right back out.
Knocked back out.
Man, that's pretty much
I would have to say. That I would have to say. Because,
you got knocked off.
Because you showed, you cannot overtalk. If you can't overtalk somebody, just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Don't go ridiculous.
Nah.
See, when you go ridiculous, then you get.
And you could tell, what she talking about. She listening to everything, trying to answer every question. I'm done.
No, you know when a person know what they talking about, if they can repeat what they just said.
Ooh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I can repeat,
she was on top of
to you what I tell you 5 minutes ago.
I'm gonna say you right.
I knew what I was talking about.
I'm like,
I believe,
you know what? You right.
My script. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? One of the.
Well, it's just like I'm gonna take what you said, and I actually paid attention to it, and this is how you're wrong.
Yeah.
So, but no, that was good, and that was a very interesting discussion. I thought we should, touch base on that one. Now, we also had another topic today that G wanted to get into, talking about were we deceived as black people, or and that's within the last comment area.
Misguided,
but or misguided. Well, you go ahead and start it.
And just like I was having a conversation with one of my closest friends, and we was analyzing something, and we were looking at some facts, or just talking, having conversation. And the thing was, when I was looking at the situation, by the time Obama came along, right before then, I think we went through several different situations, some wars and all that, and the economy got set back and all kinds of things.
We had a war on Iraq, but I mean, that was...
Yeah, we had some...
terrorism.
It was the Bush years.
Yeah, the Bush years. We went through some tragedies. Pretty much set our economy way back,
Right.
Yeah. And then we had some, and the thing I want to emphasize, we always had race issues, right? This is nothing new, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Nothing new under the sun, right? Okay, so in being black in America, you have a certain, I would say, oppression feel a little bit because things are not equal. You want to believe it is, but it's not. But so when Obama came along, it was like a rare hope, because it's like, first of all, I never would have thought that we would have had a black president. And then when you have a black president and a candidate, and it's getting excited with their feelings and emotions, because, it's like, okay, we got this black president and he's going to come in, and we've been oppressed. We've been dealing with racism. We've been dealing with all kinds of things in this world. And we decide by our feelings and emotions, because like I said, maybe we thinking we do something now. We do. We overdo. We've been do. But so we decide we get behind Obama. We elect him president. Everybody's excited. First black president, but it's supposed to be history of others. But this is the first black president of what we know of. So we're excited. We got our black president. And from that start on, we had a divide in government. So we won the election, but at that point in time, once he got elected, we had to endure a no business government. They divided whatever he said. They didn't support it. And we've been in that stage ever since then. So did we really win anything? Because the thing is, we got our win for the election, but pretty much from that day on, the government and everybody, we've been losing.
Tell you something.
And we never got. No, I'm not done. We've been losing that. See, and ever since then, so we elected him in. We got him in based on our feelings and emotions. And the thing is, he also, we got 8 years. He did get the economy back rolling, but the government was divided. And like I say, we always had a racial problem. So that's not nothing new. So at this point, we move forward. We bring, after Obama, who was president at the bomb?
Trump.
Okay, I was just make sure. I want him. I'm like, was it
some
another
secret president?
Yeah, I was just making sure. So this is I'm walking. So after
Mayor
that,
McCheese president.
Okay. So after that, we roll into a situation where Trump rises as this new candidate behind a base of people that's presenting what was already in place. And the thing is, racism, like I said, stated a couple times. It was already in place. So that was his base.
Who?
So Trump's base.
Just let him finish.
Yeah, that was Trump's base. So that being Trump's base, if you running, these are the people that gonna get you elected, right? Now the thing is, he went with his base. And guess what? He got elected. And then he went against everybody in his party, pretty much destroying any candidate in his way to win. And he won. And the thing is, once he got elected, like I say, a lot of people was mad, he a racist. And like I say, I asked myself, and I even go here just to throw a curveball. I said, even on The Apprentice, Arsenio Hall won that, didn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah, he did. He won. But the reason Arsenio Hall was kicked off.
Oh, Lil Jon won.
Yeah, okay. Look, that's what I'm saying. But even the reason Arsenio was kicked off the air basically is allowing Farrakhan to come on his show and speak freely. And I'm saying, well, if he's a racist, I don't think he would allow that to happen. Or he's a person of choice. He makes choices. Sometimes people make choices based on their own reasons. So, okay, with that being said, but the thing is, I asked myself, I know Obama passed the law to allow the, transgender and all this to come into play. And now we are seeing all the effects of that. And a lot of people, we're seeing all the effects of this about how it's going through the world and how situations, and you just see it out openly now because that's what it is now. So it's a part of the world. He allowed that. He opened it. He's United States. Yeah. He allowed that. So we got that situation. But I asked myself, what did Obama really do for the black people? And I really don't know. I think he ran the government, but I don't know initially he allowed us to come in and celebrate and have an interest into the White House. But the thing is, now I asked myself this. Now let me ask you something. I'm not done yet. I just want to, I got a point. Yeah, so my point was, Trump got elected. We call him a racist.
No,
let me finish. Greg, let me finish.
Obama not do. Greg, you was just telling us that. You keep back and forth.
Let me finish. Now the point I'm making, I don't know what Obama really did directly for the black community, but we elected Trump, whoever elected Trump into presidency. And see, the thing I was saying, everybody calls him a racist and this and this and that. And the thing is, I do remember it was a time when you had people like Steve Harvey. A lot of black prominent people went in and talked to the president. And this is something we came up with. It's like people call him a racist. His base is racist. You know what I'm saying? He and being in this world, I guess, you got to give something to your base. But the thing is, he had a direct communication with certain black prominent people. And the thing that he actually did something for the black community.
What?
What did he do?
He offered the HBCUs a whole lot of money. And I'm saying, so like I said,
exonerate him.
I'm not saying
that exonerates his racism.
No,
he ain't racist no more.
No, I'm saying that he actually did something.
He did nothing.
And see,
he did nothing no more than no other president offer. He ain't did nothing.
G, you got to move on with this story.
Okay.
He ain't did nothing.
This thing's got to
my whole point was like he actually did something, and that did happen. And then even with that being said, sometimes we don't know what's best. I ain't gonna say we don't know what's best, but sometimes we don't know what God's plan is.
How
it's gonna occur.
I don't know.
Because sometimes
we're skipping this. We're skipping this whole topic. I'm not letting you do that. Trump did. He got Kodak Black off, and then he gave niggas PPP.
I'm just saying, and he had a direct conversation with people.
Obama didn't do anything. What
did he do?
Well, my thing is,
you said, my thing is, you were talking about this was a conversation about you and your friend just talking.
Yeah.
It ain't just talking because you've adopted this belief. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Hold on, because you're defending it strongly with passion here.
And he ain't even got the question out yet. Ain't that what you just talked about, that lady?
Okay.
So
you
just talked about her.
You adopted this belief.
Okay. I'm throwing out a theory.
It's not a theory.
It's a theory.
You can tell you believe it. It's how you say it.
I'm just asking because, what did Obama do?
You said,
what did
first
Obama
of all, you said
do
it was
directly
facts.
for the black?
Then he said, we was talking facts.
Answer that one.
Okay, here, how about this?
He gave us an opportunity. And that's more than any other black person
do
could do.
directly?
Let me tell you what he did. You want to know what he did directly? He inspired.
Okay.
Inspired. And you know what happened when you don't go back out? Because you was talking about this divided government. Government's always divided.
It's always been divided.
When you don't go back out there and vote again, you get what you get. Because if you get a massive turnout to get Obama in to presidency. Boom.
Inspired. And what did all that inspiration do?
He got him in office. It did not carry over to the next term. For the Senate. No, you had to get the Senate in there, and then they didn't come out and vote.
But okay,
people didn't come out and vote.
And I'm gonna go with Greg on something. I'm gonna go with Greg. Greg always talk about it's gonna take money to make a change, right? Don't he money? Inspiration didn't change nothing but inspire you a little bit. Now I don't know how long that inspiration gonna last for everybody. But like I said, I noticed it changed instantly when he got elected. Once Obama got elected, all that inspiration got changed. Once the Senate
as a black person, Obama getting nominated as president, has that inspired you to think there's things that you cannot accomplish? It puts you in a better mindset. Does it not?
I gave you that.
What are you talking about?
Possible. I'm saying, but what did he do to help the black community directly?
That's directly
helping. Like, my thing is, there's more black-owned business owners now. There's more black people in charge of CEO companies. There's more people that run organizations. There's more GMs. There's more heads. There's more CEOs than ever. There are.
But did he ever put something other than inspiration back into it?
Because we still live in this. I get tired of this thought because we still live in this belief. Like, why was he expected just because he was black that he was supposed to do something for all black people? That's not how policy works.
That's not.
That's what was stated.
He's the president of the United States.
You keep saying, what did he directly do for black people? That's exactly what the thing, Queens of Cocktails or whatever, that's what they were talking about too when they were over here interrupting Ice Cube the whole time they had their interview. It's like, what did he do for black people or black women specifically? Sorry, he can't just do that. We didn't have any power. He was elected president. The Senate was Republican. That's just how that works. It's always been divided. It has always been that way. Talking about is now divided once Barack got in there. No, it was always that way. It was like that with Bush.
You was able to come to some type of agreement on something.
Like what?
Like what?
Just some policies.
Dude,
but once he got elected,
you act like he passed nothing. That's why people.
I'm saying he did, but he didn't do it.
But you just said he did
as a whole.
It was as a whole.
Because guess what?
That's why you want exclusivity.
That's what it. Because the thing is,
that's what you want.
He did executive order. In most cases, he used executive order.
Also, how he helped black people. He turned the economy around so we can live.
My God.
The economy was turned around so we all can live. Do we not all live in the economy?
Is that not something he did for black people?
Like, I guess it only affected the white people turning the economy around.
You couldn't. The white shouldn't have got
gas
nothing
go from $4
out of
what? How gas went from $4 or $5 here in Tennessee back down to $2.
I mean, and then the wars and all that. You know, there's housing crisis
completely turned
that.
Around,
right?
I mean,
but and I agree with exactly what y'all saying. But that was for everybody.
I'm not,
and it was for everybody.
I'm saying I'm talking about a direct.
Okay, like what?
You keep saying that,
like what?
Okay,
like what?
Like say
like what? Like
what? To actually help black people.
Like what?
That's what I'm asking you.
What do they need?
Greg.
What is something exclusive for black
if
people?
You're at the bottom of the barrel on the economy.
They're talking about reparations. Why didn't he pass reparations? You can't just
I didn't say that.
Okay, then what are you talking about?
To help.
Like
if
what?
we're at the bottom of the barrel, apparently we financially strapped somewhere. So all I'm saying, like I said, we were talking about the barrel. And like I said, we under the barrel. And we was under the barrel then.
No, that's
we wasn't
a lie.
in the middle of the barrel at any point. So I'm saying, with you being in a situation where you can look at our situation and know it.
Expect something if you don't even know what you asking for? How you know you didn't do nothing? You ain't asked for nothing. Other things
of what we was at.
He said it's not saying reparations, so he don't know what he done did.
Know, right?
He don't know what you done received. You don't have a clue.
But he very aware that we not at the top of this level of this game that's going on. And I'm saying, do something.
Like what?
My proposal.
No, I get tired. Like, he won't give an answer. There are no answers because he has none. They just expect you to give out this black bill for the black.
Yeah, you might just decide to give
that's no answer.
Tax-free year to the black people. At least present it.
We've listened.
Oh my God, dude, you crazy in hell.
He could have offered something.
So he didn't do nothing. Okay, I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that.
Black business.
You know what? I'm gonna give G right. He didn't give us a black tax day.
No, he didn't give us the black bill.
We didn't get the black bill to come through.
Okay.
Because all these other presidents and had all this time to pass this, but once again, in 8 years, it's all on Obama to pass this when we had to turn the economy around, when we had to completely fix everything that works for people.
But
now we still focus on
he needed to been working on the black bill.
That's what he should have been doing.
All day, every day. No.
I mean, but like, it's just, I get tired of hearing this crap. Because it's proposed enough and people genuinely believe this. Oh, no, I'm just talking. We're just having a conversation. No, I'm not making fun of you. I'm really not. I hear this.
He do believe that.
No,
he do believe that.
He does. But people,
I don't.
You go over
Let's work together and make this thing work.
No, because I talked to y'all over an hour. You believe it. It's fine. It's fine if you believe that, but I'm just telling you, it's stupid. Because, I mean, I'm sorry I have to say that. Because it's just not, it's not sensical. It doesn't make any sense.
We was happy, we was proud, we was emotional, and we kind of expected a little bit more.
I'm just like, man,
just
like
a little
what?
bit.
Ultimately,
let me throw this curveball out there. So, what did he do for the blacks? Well, I tell you what, there's a lot of blacks that are what? Gay. There's a lot of blacks that are trans. There's a lot of blacks that fall into the alphabet community. So, if Obama, they say he increased the wokeness on that. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? There's a lot of blacks that were affected.
Hey,
I bet you a whole bunch of them run around here love him.
Hey, and you know we're the leader in the mediocre job field, and he rose
the mediocre job field.
Yeah, he rose minimum wage.
Mediocre.
He rose minimum wage.
Raised minimum wage.
Raised.
Yeah. He raised minimum
for
wage.
Everybody.
No, but we the most dominant force in that job field. Like the girl said, you know, your new best friend.
Yeah.
Eboni K. Williams.
Ivory K. Williams.
And she would probably be very disappointed in you right now.
No.
In your actions.
Right.
I think she would be very disappointed
and if she corrected me, I say you right.
I know you would.
I damn sure ain't gonna argue with her. Nah, that's a loss.
But my thing is, if you don't hear from somebody who's somebody close to you can spit all the facts that you want, but you have to hear the validation from somebody else. Like that's the thing is,
for the people that cared, Obama inspired them to go out and achieve more. For the people that didn't care, they were never going to care or do anything great.
Anyway.
They just weren't.
Anyway,
and racism was alive then and was alive now.
Segment of people who still think Obama is president.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That shows you how much they pay attention, how much they follow.
Just like the people that still think Trump's president.
Yeah.
Same thing.
They can believe.
Yeah, but they're gone. They're gone. They're lost.
You'll never change their mind.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. You cannot change. They have to go through intense therapy.
Now, okay, to your point, yeah. So Trump technically did something for black people, right? But why
PPP got Kodak Black off, and then he also did
that was for Kodak Black.
That's not for black people. Not for the culture.
He was black. He stepped up. But I guess
he has black in his name.
There's a lot of people saying he did it for the culture. So
it must have been a culture move.
Didn't he also get a bunch of other black people out too?
He got Kwame Kilpatrick out.
He got a bunch of people who were questionable.
Very questionable.
Kwame Kilpatrick off, and now he beating the ground for Trump. And you know who Kwame Kilpatrick is, right?
Hey,
the Detroit.
Did they not? Yeah. The one when he
had life in prison.
Yeah.
Right.
Life.
But I mean, if I get pardoned by somebody,
I'm gonna ride. I'm caping up on him.
I'm mad at you.
Right? Yeah.
I ain't doing nothing for you. Hey, that's his dog.
I say, yeah, you got to cape up for that.
Yeah. What you need?
You just meant help me avoid life. They can't at least charge me with the same crime they charged me before.
Hey, I'm done with that.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So they could probably still get him on some other charges.
But it won't be that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good though. I did. We wanted to get into that because that
was
was
a little controversial.
Yeah, just a little bit something out there. Because I mean, that is a.
Well, I wouldn't want to be hanging my coattail on Donald Trump. I'm sorry. There's a plenty of people I'd have hung my coattail on, and
I'm gonna hang mine's on Kanye
and against
Kanye. What 2024?
And he gonna hang his coattail on Trump.
We going
against
with Kanye,
Obama.
y'all. Now I backed it up. Eboni K. Williams, 2024 president. She might be too young though. I don't know.
We've already established that more than likely it'd be hard for a female to get the run.
Yeah,
In general, no matter how intelligent she is, no matter how smart she is, because
he got me mad.
You gonna have to start an OnlyFans page.
Do you really? Do you really?
Nah, Greg.
No.
Let him finish. You got to go on.
What?
You done spewed off all that ridiculousness. You think I'm not? I got things to say.
What?
Do you really believe he won because he won, or because people just wasn't gonna vote for Hillary?
People wasn't gonna vote for Hillary.
So then it don't have nothing to do that his base. It had nothing to do with that then.
Well, I'm saying he already had his strong support. But no, you knew Hillary wasn't going to beat Obama.
But the thing is,
definitely wasn't going to beat Trump. I mean, they wasn't going to vote for her as a woman.
Is crazy
when she ran with Obama.
Crazy as hell. He didn't think Trump had a chance in hell in winning. He was strict. You.
Ain't nobody finna elect a woman. I think I done stated that, G. So what are you talking about?
Ain't nobody gonna elect a woman.
What you talking about, G?
Ain't nobody gonna elect a woman. And you knew that.
I mean, pretty much I done spoke on that.
You the only one who knew that Trump was gonna be that Trump was gonna be Hillary Clinton. You the only one.
Y'all's generation still carries that bias that because like women experience periods or that they can't make rational decisions.
Could be something, but
man, no, just sort of like that conversation we were sitting there hearing. The point being is, no matter how many rational, intelligent, perfect points sometimes a woman will make, a lot of guys just tune it out and hear whatever they want to hear. Mm-hmm. That's just what happens sometimes because women are stupid.
And hey, hold up. And if you're really not cute, they not gonna really pay attention to you.
No, if you're really pretty, they really tune you out.
Yeah. You can't be too pretty You got to be borderline nice looking.
You got to be masculine looking a little bit.
Kind of got to look like that woman from Chicago.
I say, wait.
No.
No.
She's talking about the mayor.
He's talking about Miss Lightfoot. Mayor Lightfoot.
Miss Lightfoot.
A little different.
Hey, and that's a look on you, ain't it?
Another city ran into the ground.
But she ain't mad no more. I know that.
Yeah. Well, either way, we're going to take a quick break real quick, and then we're going to get back to some sports. So thanks for rocking with us here at the WTB. We'll be right back with you. Peace.
Peace. Holla at your boy.
And we are back with the WTB, the What You Talking About podcast, and we are going to go ahead and get into some quick news before we dive into sports here. I know Jay had some interesting things that he wanted to get into real quick.
Right. All right. So the first thing was the Chris Brown and Usher fight. Y'all got any opinions on that?
Heavyweight bout.
Like who won?
Apparently Chris Brown jumped
I'm gonna get
Usher.
Chris Brown.
Yeah, apparently he jumped Usher, which
jumped from the back. That's hey. Right, see,
it wasn't somebody else there too.
Tiana Taylor.
Yeah, it was she.
And then there was some other,
another somebody.
Another
so what was the fight about? Why in the hell Chris Brown jumping on Usher?
I'm trying to figure out what Usher
who
did.
got a problem with Usher?
Usher probably walking around thinking he all that, just hollering. I don't know.
Never know. I mean, I
don't know.
Let's say.
But then I remember, Tiana Taylor was it was something about her, wasn't it?
I think he was trying to holler at her.
Usher was trying to holler at her.
Let me get my age together. Who is that?
I thought Chris Brown didn't mess with black women anymore. He banned them from his VIP suite because they kept trying to sue him. All of them.
Every last one.
And they all black. That's why I was like, look, y'all out the booth. I'm sorry.
Who is Tiana Taylor?
And then they said he was a He-Man.
Basketball player.
Ain't that one going ran?
Talking about Tiana Taylor. I think
is that the one? Yeah,
maybe.
She is a singer.
Yeah.
What's she saying?
Tiana Mae Shea Jakili Shumpert is an American singer, actress, dancer, and choreographer.
Oh, she got like 5 jobs. She must be Jamaican.
Hard working. Hard working woman.
Well, you also had something else too.
Apparently she signed the Kanye West Good Music label.
Okay.
Okay. So no wonder they fighting then.
Yeah.
Over her.
Yeah.
You with Ye.
So what's with the...
Apparently she's also related to Amon Shumpert.
Oh, okay, I was about to say with that last name. I was wondering that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's his wife.
Yeah, that's his wife? Yeah.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
Oh, she's smoking.
Yeah.
They
you
better
know what? Yeah.
Hey, they better watch out before Amon Shumpert come jumping up in the mix of that.
Yeah.
And he would probably whip both their ass.
Oh, yeah, because he much bigger.
Yeah.
They better watch
like he got more whoop in him than they do.
He a lot bigger.
All I really wanted to speak to on this topic was Chris Brown just keeps on being violent. And
okay.
Well, he was gonna whoop your boy ass.
No,
but what was the reasoning for all this?
Gonna whoop your boy ass.
Kanye? Kanye?
Soldier Boy.
Oh, Soldier Boy. I mean, that's fair.
You said that's fair, man. Everybody want to whoop Soldier Boy.
Hey, that used to be J Boy.
Soldier.
Hello.
I used to crank that Superman.
Man, I mean,
I
will say it was about 15 years ago, but I'm gonna give him a pass. He was much younger at the time.
That was before you. That was before you discovered.
Soldier ain't really a soldier.
I discovered Ye, but Ye has always been my guy. It's just like Soldier Boy at the time, my man.
Yeah, he was.
He was winning with kids, man. I mean, he was
Soldier.
It was easy.
And we used to do the dance all the time at school and all that.
Everybody was. I remember in our locker room they were out there doing it one day. He just the cranking the Superman.
Wait there, everybody wanted to hear. They wanted the Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as far as artistry, Kanye captured me from young years. But Chris Brown just keeps on getting away with fighting people, man, and just being violent.
Hey, man,
and he keeps saying he changed and all that, and then he's. And I kind of want to speak towards that. How many opportunities should you be allowed to say that you've changed before?
What are you talking about? That fight with Rihanna?
No, just in general.
Ever since then, but then he got into another, and then he got into
how many
another,
times he's
and
been
then he got
accused
into
of violence
another
against women?
Right.
Like every other
not
week
just women,
for
just with people.
For a year ago,
right?
All the
for
time.
the last decade, it feels like
he's been violent with just people in general.
Yeah, I mean, apparently Chris Brown might just be violent.
Hey, no, you know what? I'm
You
pretty
could be
sure.
influenced.
You know what? I'm gonna have to go with Chris Brown on
Influence.
this. Somebody's bothering him. It's like, please. y'all bothered. Please quit bothering me.
Because what really happened?
Right.
I mean, it might not been him. It might have been provoked, like Greg say. I mean,
Usher was bothering him.
Usher come around, flexing on folks and stuff, and
right.
Hey, Usher came around there doing that Michael Jackson dance, and he was like, "Man, that shit old.
Right, yeah.
I'm better than you."
Yeah. Usher did just get off of his tour in Vegas or something like that, at his show in Vegas. It could be things like that. And then there's always been that underlying beef between the two of them because, I think a lot of people compare Chris Brown.
No, because Chris Brown. See, I didn't even know this about Chris Brown. Maybe they had a dance
off or something, and it went sideways.
Chris Brown got more top 10 hits than pretty much anybody.
No, he does.
R&B, R&B.
As far as hits,
Chris Brown. They were talking about doing a battle. It was like Chris Brown. Who would he battle other than R. Kelly
or Mike? Yeah,
R. Kelly.
Usher.
Well, Usher ain't got
Usher's
no.
got some pretty good.
He got a catalog.
Usher catalog is nothing. Compared
Usher got a nice catalog.
I mean, it's nice.
No, I'm telling you, it's nothing compared to Chris Brown's catalog.
It's not though.
And I didn't know that.
Right.
I'm not even like a major fan.
I'm probably right, but I'm just saying Usher got a few songs.
Probably.
Usher's got some strong songs, but then Chris Brown does have some super heavy hits.
Yeah.
No, it's not
from
close.
way back when.
Yeah, when he was just starting. The just starting Chris Brown.
And then he's got super hitters that are underground because
the people don't. Honestly,
right.
He got more songs. I know. I was listening to the song I didn't even know was Chris Brown.
Right.
Yeah. So
for years, and I didn't know it was him.
No,
he's got underground super hits too because he's been blackballed.
Hey, I had that effect with Justin Timberlake because I didn't know that some of them songs that I was hearing was his.
Yeah. Especially what he did with Timberland.
I didn't know that was Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake was on fire whenever he did. If it wasn't Kanye West, it would have been Justin Timberlake and Timberland.
Hey, no, you got to. Pharrell was in there,
and Pharrell. Yeah,
you got to throw him. He was in there. It was Timberland was the orchestra, with the orchestrator, but Pharrell was slamming them beats up in there. That stuff was hot. That was a hot CD. I give him that. Wasn't it Justified?
Justified, and then the other album they did.
But no, that was the one.
Sexy Back or something like that, or there's some,
What you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that was a jam. I don't like no Justin Timberlake.
Okay.
Clarify. But when he was on Alpha Dog. I don't know if y'all ever seen Alpha Dog.
It's a sad movie.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I just watched it too.
I don't recommend watching Alpha Dog if you don't want to be depressed by the end of a movie. That's a great movie.
It's great. It's a hot. Hey, let me tell you what else is a good movie that I had forgot that since you had brought up. It was like I just watched this one too. Black Snake Moan, because Justin Timberlake is in that.
Okay.
Oh man, God.
I wouldn't put it in the category of great films.
It's great. It's one of his best. Some of his best work.
It's not. It's worth viewing.
His best work. That's
one of his, Samuel Jackson.
Some of his best work. That's some of his best work.
Yeah,
it's worth viewing. It's worth viewing.
It is.
It's worth viewing.
Okay.
But the other thing that I wanted to lead into from this is white rappers beefing with white rappers. Man, we got white on white violence out here in the streets, y'all. So, I don't know if y'all are familiar with the new up and coming artist named Jack Harlow. Yeah. Couple hits, Nail Tech,
Glamorous.
Glamorous.
Yeah, what was
the spin
Beyonce?
of Fergie. No, he spun Fergie's old song Glamorous and then made that into a new song.
I don't even know.
Yeah,
you'll know it if you heard.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
and then he had that Tyler Hero song.
I do know Machine Gun Kelly.
What's Poppin', and then a couple.
I don't know no songs he did, but I know he looked like a dang on freak.
Yeah,
and
so
he's
Machine
dating
Gun Kelly,
somebody famous.
He was dating Megan Fox. They split up.
Okay.
He walking around looking like a Dracula.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, when he dating a Kardashian at one point,
he is.
I'm saying,
but
he had one of them Kardashians.
Anyway, Jack Harlow dropped a song on his new recent album, Jackman, and in the song he said, "I'm the hardest white rapper out since the one that rapped about vomiting sweaters and something like that, you know.
Spaghetti.
He didn't say the most critical line of the whole bar was the spaghetti.
Yeah,
vomit on his sweater already. Mom spaghetti. He didn't even say the mom spaghetti bar, but okay.
No, you don't want to copy it.
I know, but that's the literal.
It's metaphor.
Pivotal point. That the joke.
He led into what you knew he was talking about.
Right.
He gave you enough.
Right.
Yeah.
To know. That's it.
He's talking about Eminem. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he said he's the hardest white rapper out since Eminem, and then I guess Machine Gun Kelly heard that at some point, and Machine Gun Kelly decided to drop a diss.
He took it personal.
Honestly, I kind of would like. It's only like 3 minutes long. I kind of would like for y'all to hear it.
Okay, let's got time. If we do, let's listen to. I want to listen to 2 disses. Is Eminem diss?
That diss.
Okay,
and that diss. Go ahead.
Okay.
Now,
Dylan off in that mug.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Right.
Now, I do think that's pretty decent.
Yeah.
But honestly, see, I think we get. I don't even want to go caught up in the. But you trying to tell me he better than Finesse 2 times?
Yeah, to a degree. Depending on the circumstance.
Finesse.
What criteria are we going by?
Freestyle, just busting like that. You trying to tell me? I done heard, like I said, and I'm telling you,
that was pretty decent.
That was pretty decent.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, it ain't nothing. That was nothing compared to a Finesse 2 times freestyle on that's freestyle. On any beat.
I kind of wish you just didn't pick that guy. Like I wish.
But I'm not trying to tell you. That's
but what about Jack Harlow?
That's the point I'm trying to tell you.
But what about Jack Harlow?
What about Jack Harlow?
Finesse is
what about Jack Harlow?
I have no idea who Jack Harlow is.
Okay, I'll go with Jack Harlow.
Yeah, I like Jack Harlow. I like Jack
he
Harlow.
Got a little flow to him, spit a little bit.
I always thought Machine Gun Kelly was whack and lame, and especially whenever he tried to diss Eminem and then he lost.
Yeah,
I've always looked at Machine Gun Kelly as a whack ass dude. And the reason I don't like Machine Gun Kelly is because a girl that I liked a lot liked Machine Gun Kelly.
So now you mad at the Machine Gun.
I'm mad at Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah, but I just like Jack Harlow's voice better, and he seems like he got a better flow, more crisp.
Better than Finesse 2 times.
We're not talking about Finesse 2 times, man.
Gun Kelly.
Right.
Yeah,
we gonna. I don't know what rap
once we come back with the beef with Harlow and what's we call 2 times. Okay, we get into that one, then we'll start talking about
Finesse. They not gonna come at him.
But yeah, Jack Harlow, I like him. You know, he got a nice little beat, flow and stuff. But I really wouldn't know what Machine. Like I said, I probably heard his song. Got a decent flow, like I said, nothing special. Didn't sound like nothing. Definitely ain't on no Eminem level.
Eminem.
Nah. But Eminem level, he ain't there. Now, if I ever had to say who was the best, I would have to just simply say he was because
who? Slim?
Yeah. Slim Shady.
You trying to tell me Slim was kicking it hard in the bubble?
I'm saying one.
I'm telling you, 100,000 bars.
He was kicking it hard. I'm gonna give him.
I know. I'm familiar with all of these white rappers. Eminem is number 1.
Yeah.
If Dad is saying Eminem is number 1, and Dad doesn't even listen to music like that, I know for a fact Eminem is number 1.
That's what
I'm talking about.
What's his name? The one from Houston.
Lil White.
What's his name from Houston?
Slim Jesus?
No, the white guy. Wall.
Yeah,
Paul Wall. I like Paul Wall. He got a nice little flow.
But no, Eminem is by far the best white rapper.
None of them. I ain't seen none of them touch that.
Slim Shady, brain dead like Jim Brady. I'm an M80, you a little like that Kim lady. I'm buzzing, dirty dozen, naughty rotten rhymer, cursing at you mother worse than Marty Schottenheimer. You whacker than the mother bitch you style from. You wouldn't sell 2 copies if you pressed a double album. Admit it. While we coming out on the subject, I'm smoking crack, doing acid, and doing dope then. Well, I can recite that whole song from start to finish.
I'm glad to know that you can. Sure wish you did.
Right.
Yeah. I can, and I can recite a Haystack song.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but
let's move along.
Let's not make Haystack amazing, man.
That's all good.
I like the stack, but That's local.
So you had something else that you wanted to get into?
How much more time we got?
Well, I mean, I wanted to at least mention what we had going on. We're pressing. Let's go.
Okay.
About 15.
Dang, what was the third topic?
I don't know, but Greg was, randomly mentioning nonsense that was going on in Texas. Something else happened.
Oh yeah, the mass shootings.
Oh yeah. No, a mass run over. They ran over the people.
Yeah, because yesterday was shooting.
Yesterday was a mall shooting. And today somebody that came through in Brownsville in a car running over folks. And I'm like, man, it's just like what? It's like they say, it's how many days has it been this year?
It's only been...
What day of the year is?
We're only in the fifth month.
Like 100 and something days?
We're only in the fifth month.
So you talking 30, 150 days? It's been over 150 something mass shootings. It's been one on an average of 1.3 mass shootings a day.
Yes. Something like that.
A day.
I know.
Mm-hmm. Which means
it's going down.
Every day. Somewhere, somebody's thinking, let's just hope today's not the day.
That it happens here.
Yeah.
Because it's going to happen somewhere.
Yeah.
Sadly. And that's the way it's been. It's just kind of wild news. But I just wanted to mention that. Well, either way, we're going to dive into sports real quick, talking about the NFL draft. NFL draft just happened. And, there's a lot of, just as every year, there's always high discussion about, where the certain players went, especially the quarterbacks, which teams are going to have the best chance going into the next year. Might make some divisional predictions. We'll see. But the Titans this year, my team, they ended up drafting Will Levis, a controversial pick in the second round. But honestly, when I think about it after the draft, I don't think it's that bad. I really don't.
No.
I've had the chance to sleep on it. It's not much that they've invested into the pick. It's not much money that's tied in. Unfortunately for him, he lost about $27 million by not getting drafted in the first round. And the thing is, quick point about that, I don't fault him for going or believing he's going to go in the first round, because the thing is, everybody around you is telling you you're going to be a top pick. You're going to believe you're going to be a top pick if that's what everybody around you telling you. Agents and people who've been working with the league and around other high draft picks, if that's what they're telling you, it's hard for you not to believe that. So shame that he got kind of bamboozled like that.
He got put in the room, didn't he?
Yeah.
Hey, why they do that? They just put you in the room, you sitting there. It's like they always select at least one person.
Yeah, that's going to slide.
The shame in the room. It's almost part of the draft.
Yeah, it almost feels like it
every
year.
Like we got to shame one person.
It almost
seems like it.
Some years it don't last as long.
Yeah, but it's
somebody starts sliding and all they do is put the camera on that player until they get picked.
I'm like you said, I'm with you. Somebody, first of all, as soon as I get drafted, I'm firing my agent.
Yeah.
He fired.
You lied.
He fired.
Yeah,
you're going to be the first pick in the draft.
And then, like I said, I'm going to get Lamar Mama to represent me, because obviously she know how to make deals. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Highest paid player in the league.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But
somehow.
But yeah, that is a hard thing to watch when you're watching it. I hate that for anybody.
For anybody.
That's one of them. I hate it for them.
And then you just gotta sit there and look like you not bothered.
Yeah. Hey, so
bothered.
I want to know this. When did being a stud white quarterback become so unpopular?
When you got 3 black quarterbacks going ahead of you.
That ain't never been that.
That's what I'm saying. But this is not.
Just asked when this is not that unpopular.
This is what the league is becoming.
It's not really unpopular.
It's not. It's kind of like if you pretty much this is what the league is becoming.
But we talking about what it's becoming is what it's becoming.
And I'm not like you. It's like you right. Normally we get overlooked, and he would have went first, and everybody else fell in order. Kind of like Pat Mahomes and Deshaun Watson.
Hey, people getting drafted
and then all of a sudden you
Blaine Gabbert,
taking Mitch Trubisky and all.
Yeah,
people are starting to realize we're making mistakes. I'm going to take Mitch Trubisky over Pat Mahomes and Deshaun Watson.
It would have been easier to say Patrick. It would have been easier to say Deshaun Watson at that time, because Patrick Mahomes hadn't really proved a whole lot.
But I'm saying it's just like now.
I'm
saying right now. It's like obvious that was a mistake. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Mitch is just basically a role player, right? A backup quarterback. Yeah, backup quarterback. And he went number 2 in the draft. And see, like I said, a lot of teams, like even New England, I have no idea what they really gonna do. They got Mac Jones. He seemed like he peaked, but they moving forward with him. And I don't know what else.
He got a bad deal
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, sometimes coaches could be too damn smart for themselves. You don't put no defensive coordinator as offensive coordinator and in a growing process.
You know what I'm saying? You know what he's looking for.
Growing process. You know what I'm saying? So you just because you Bill Belichick, I get
I'm just saying,
that.
I don't know. It look
but that's what I'm saying.
I don't know what upside he offered.
But that's what when you get put in those type of situations. But you get put. You had this. It was something there the year before.
It was solid. It wasn't nothing spectacular.
It was something there.
It was solid.
It was something.
It was solid.
You got much better quarterback play year 1 than you did year 2. The thing is about Mac is just physically looking at the prospect. A lot of people predicted this going forward was that his ceiling would be low. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, he proved what he was to me his first year.
No,
but
they kept calling him Kirk Cousins.
He's not that good.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But that's what they kept calling. So, but if his ceiling is Kirk Cousins,
but he's
you
not
come
even
off
that.
But no, his ceiling.
I know, but
he's 2 years in the league, G.
But no,
give him a movement change.
Honestly, there really isn't much point. I mean, because physically he isn't even Kirk Cousins.
Nothing.
I'm just saying,
like he don't have the arm Kirk Cousins does. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He tries to be tough. You know what I'm saying? I get that, but he's one of the dirtiest players in the league too.
Yeah, you try to hurt folks.
Yeah, like numerous times.
Somebody gonna take him out.
But I'm just telling you, I give him this year just because, like I said, last year he was given a disservice at a whole disservice situation.
I'll be willing to give him a
That's
so
what they're doing. But
so
we'll wait and see so where they gonna finish in their division then.
Shit, they got the chance to finish.
Where they gonna finish?
They can finish first or last.
Where you think they gonna finish?
Okay, it's the Jets.
Bills,
the Bills,
Dolphins, and Patriots.
They can finish.
Where are you putting them? Since you got all this faith in Mac Jones,
I didn't say I had all this faith in Mac Jones.
Okay, well, where are they gonna finish?
I would say second.
I'm not gonna rule it out. I mean, but okay, he said second.
Second.
So who finishing first?
Probably Buffalo.
Okay, and the Jets.
I just don't.
And Miami is worse than New England.
I believe worse don't always equate record.
No.
Okay.
Right?
We gonna revisit that.
Where I think they will finish.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You ain't saying who the best and who the best, right?
Okay, because even looking at the quarterback order, you just got Aaron Rodgers to the Jets, a team that seemed like they was missing a piece, and they got their piece. So they striving to go to the Super Bowl. Buffalo every year considered the best team, and then Miami, they loaded.
Right.
Considering that Tua stay healthy and Tua played at a very high level when he was healthy.
So what did New England finish last year?
That's the question.
What did New England finish last year?
Last?
No.
They didn't?
No.
What did they finish?
Third? Because they were almost
in
the playoffs.
But the
if
Jets
Jacoby Myers doesn't throw the ball backwards, they're probably in the playoffs.
Yeah. So now asking yourself, given a better opportunity, you don't think they could be better?
Everybody got a chance to be better because most teams are pretty close. It comes down to things like quarterback play.
It comes down to coaching.
That too.
And they got the greatest of all time, right?
It comes down to a lot of things.
But he's trying to push something.
Okay,
I don't know.
See, now you fought. Now
I just think they can elevate their quarterback play and make it easier on the whole team. Because I just don't.
And go get who?
Who you think who's the backup on?
Go get who?
The backup
get
on
rid
New
of him
England.
and go get who?
I have one question.
And they would be better. Go get who?
I have one question.
Yeah.
What team did Tony Romo play for?
The Cowboys.
The Cowboys to the Super Bowl.
That's right.
All right, win.
There you go.
Yeah, okay, we'll go with that one.
Well, maybe.
But even that, and even going back to the draft, you had what's his name? Alabama quarterback C.J. Stroud and
you
Richardson.
got Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, Anthony Richardson, then Will Levis, and then others, Hendon Hooker.
And just looking at, we do pay attention to the black quarterbacks that enter the league. And it seemed like every last one of them landed on a team where they actually have an opportunity to have an opportunity.
Yeah.
And that's that.
I don't think they draft them not to have an opportunity.
Sometimes
they went to the team. They got drafted to play. Carolina got drafted to play.
Yeah. Well, we know
Richardson, he gonna play from day one. I'm talking about, and Stroud gonna play from day one.
Great.
Okay.
The first rounders, yes. I'm talking about the rest of them.
Rest of who?
Like people like Hendon Hooker.
Hendon Hooker or like Jaron Hall from BYU. Dorian Thompson Robinson. Well, what he's saying is, in the past, a lot of these dudes eventually, because they didn't get selected early, they would just land on teams. You would just get selected, and you're not really on a team that's even really looking to keep you, or you even really fit with sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially how they used to do quarterbacks.
Yeah.
But now it seems like majority of them, they land in a spot that they're probably going to have a legitimate chance to at least be the backup or at least make the roster.
The team.
And they're not going to be on the chopping block from day one.
I don't think they would have drafted a couple of them if they wasn't going to really be on the team.
Now, to his point, a lot of times they usually don't get drafted except for a few of them that for whatever reason just don't get a shot. Like Taj Boyd, Andre Woodson. Yeah. Most of them who get drafted do usually get a chance to stick around for that first year or so.
To a couple years or something.
But now it looks like they actually going to have a chance to be in competing positions where they might actually have a chance to take over a starting job, or somebody gets hurt.
They're going to get some playing. They could get some playing
time. Actually looking like you can actually make the league for 4 years.
They got to do their part. Mm-hmm. They got to do their part.
That's what I'm saying. But you got to be given the opportunity.
No, you got to go practice hard and perform when you get the opportunity.
Great.
That's it. That's the opportunities you get.
I mean, Josh Dobbs is kind of proof of that.
You got to be ready to play when it's time to play.
But that's true too. I'm not going to agree. But what I'm saying, I'm saying
we ain't talking about that now.
Because I'm saying the demographics of how this thing occurred. Over the years, it's just like said, you done seen quality quarterbacks.
Like who?
Not even one of the best quarterbacks I ever seen, the dude from Texas A&M.
Reggie McNeil.
Reggie McNeil, the one of the most gifted dudes, said he had to play wide receiver. This dude had
it's
everything.
why Lamar Jackson didn't run the 40. It's basically why he didn't run the 40.
Yeah.
He ran the 4.3 and the 40, and he was a wide receiver after that.
Yeah.
He allowed for that to happen to himself.
He did.
Yeah.
He did that. He didn't have to. He accepted that.
I know at the time the league was a little biased on quarterback, and most people even speak on that.
Yeah, but to go back,
that's what I'm saying. But at this point,
went back to that.
But at this point,
if you knew that was doing that,
this
is
the point I'm making. I know that, Mike know that, but this is what I'm saying now. Looking at these drafts right now, that is not even an issue no more.
No, it's just not.
That's what I'm saying. That's the point I'm making.
Now,
it's the same thing. It's not the same thing.
Right now,
you already said that.
It's open. It's opportunity. They took a guy 5'10".
Number one.
204 pounds as the first pick in the draft, the best player in the draft.
They did that just a year or two ago, 5'7", with baby arms at number one. So that's not new. Yeah. They took Baker Mayfield the year before that.
Hey.
2 foot tall and
I know
big arms. So they doing that.
When you and I even said that when they took Kyler Murray, it just ain't even a problem no more. They taking the best player that's available.
Or they think it's
that's right too. That's it. They ain't always the best.
I'm just saying,
what we think we can use.
Yeah.
Or that.
Okay.
That's it.
However you want to look
trying to tell
at
me
it.
Kyler, the quarterback for Alabama, the best player in college football?
Yes. I would argue that.
The best player in college football.
Did he not look like?
I'm not saying the best, like the best
only thing I can say, maybe Jalen Carter,
player in college football.
I'm always willing to give it to a defensive player.
Yeah, because Jalen Carter just a beast.
Yeah.
But this guy proved to be the best player in college football. Look, regardless of his size, look at his game, look at his production, look what he did.
Your honest opinion.
Do I think he is?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Based on what you saw.
I think he in the top. He's one of the best.
Like,
I don't think I honestly.
But if you don't know, then who you putting ahead of him?
You thought he was the best one you had watched.
Who you putting ahead of him?
When I watched him play, I watched 2 games. I watched him play 2 games, right?
Okay.
I watched him play against Tennessee, right?
Mm-hmm.
I watched Tennessee quarterback seem to basically step for step duel with it. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I would still say Alabama quarterback was way better because he was doing stuff really. It was like, I don't see how he's doing this.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
the plays that he was making,
Exactly.
I really didn't see how he was doing that.
Exactly.
But, like I said, I watched Ohio State quarterback play. He was outstanding. You know, I didn't see a lot of games, so I can't compare him to like this game and this. I'm only seeing him a game here.
But you were really impressed with the Alabama quarterback.
I was just impressed because I was like, this dude, he don't miss.
Mm-mm.
He didn't miss. But he was playing against Tennessee. They was battling, and it was a tight game. So that's how I looked at it. Anybody else will tell you the dude from USC, he the best player in college football last year.
Next year, Caleb Williams about to
They said he was best player in college football this year.
Yeah, okay, but
probably could be comparable.
But we're talking about going into the draft.
But going there, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Going into the draft, I would probably say.
Okay. Yeah.
I would probably
because you saw
that's
him,
what I'm saying. That's what,
and you just gave testimony that you saw this dude doing things you just couldn't believe.
And now that's what we're saying is like it's evolved to the point where they're just trying to take the best player and make it work, as opposed to being like, well, he was short, he's small, he just can't play in this league. They'll just be like, well, we'll have to just find out now.
We'll have to find out.
Yeah, we just got to find out if he can play or not. Like that's it. And if he can't,
because
great.
I've seen it most of the time. Honestly, like you said, and this is not a throwback to go back to year. Most of the time, the best football player in college football is usually going to be some kind of quarterback. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's going to be. Like I said, and they not the most skilled, the most exciting is usually going to come from the quarterback position. You know.
Yeah.
So that one's probably wasn't a good like who the best in college football. That was probably pretty kind of lame, but and he probably is the best that I've seen.
Yeah,
like I said, I watched a couple of games. I seen a couple of them play, and the couple of ones I did see play can really play.
Like
honestly, let me tell you something. I seen Richardson 2 years ago.
It was yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And I was questioning. I was like, this dude is, and I don't pay attention. I don't pay attention. Yeah, he would play backup. Yeah. He was the backup to another dude, right? And he was getting spot played.
Yeah.
And I was like, this dude looked like Cam Newton, you know, then. But I've kind of put it off in the back burner because that was probably.
He didn't play that much.
Right. I didn't pay attention to it that much, but I do remember seeing that one game when I watched him play, and I was like, "This dude is a monster."
Yeah.
Why isn't
the most talented player, maybe of all time? I don't know. Talent.
You have to get that to Jamarcus Russell.
No.
I don't know if I can do that because he can throw the ball
this
basically
dude
just
can
as far.
do everything.
No.
See, this dude jump out the building.
No, let me say.
I run you. I throw you.
That's combine because he didn't do it.
I'm saying talent. We talking about talent.
He didn't do it in the game though.
Great.
He did. His game. Why
you
was
just said?
I seen spots of. Okay, but if you got to do it and win games,
He just didn't really play that long. But
he didn't get the opportunity.
Now, I will say
he did get opportunity.
I will say Jamarcus Russell did do it in way more football games.
Yeah, but he got the opportunity to play longer.
Yeah, he stayed.
Richardson basically got, like you said,
he left.
If he had got to start when you said he got the spot play,
something had to be wrong. That's what I'm saying.
Emory Jones was there.
It wasn't the coach.
It was the coach. He was committed to Emory Jones.
No, I mean, but when you say when there's something wrong, it makes it seem like there's something wrong with the quarterback.
Wrong.
No, what I'm saying. No, it could be
the picking order. It was the picking order.
No, again, if you that and the other guy was this. Then the pecking order should have just changed. That coach ended up getting fired, right?
Yeah, but
okay, so that's what I'm saying. So something was
Mike Norvell, he's still there.
Who?
That coach is still there.
No. They got a new coach.
He did going into last year.
Yeah,
right.
what's his name?
Norvell,
Mike Norvell.
Yeah, see, you see what I say? Did what I say? Something was wrong, and it had to be the coach if this dude is not starting.
Yeah, but see what I was telling you, like you said, you saw spot play, you seen spot play, and the thing is, you saw talent. But the thing is, Emory Jones wasn't playing terrible.
It don't even matter.
The thing is, the coach had.
It doesn't matter.
See, the coach already, and this happens all the time. Coaches make a commitment.
He got fired,
to
right?
The quarterback, because that was his recruit.
He stayed with his guy.
Once again,
and he rode his guy and lost his job.
Fired.
So that's what I'm saying. So that was the problem.
Come along, they bring in a new coach, new offense, and all this. So he showed a lot of talent last year, but the offense and the team and everything was just in his first year. So in the first year, they didn't necessarily, because they did look good at times and he didn't. But you saw what I call a lot of talent. And see, that's the thing that they selling with him. He had a lot of talent. You saw the Alabama quarterback, you know he's good. Now, C.J. Stroud, as far as him, he actually been good, showed that he can play. But what separated him is when he actually showed more talent when they played in that the Final Four, and he showed that he can elevate his talent by running, making plays, going outside the framework of the offense.
They put together
and
the
just
best
doing
workout
more.
tapes. They put together.
Now, Will Levis,
he put together one hell of a workout tape. I'm just saying, and his play on the field ain't no more different, like you just said with Richardson. If given the opportunity, he lost his offensive coordinator and all this shit the last year in Kentucky. You know, the year before that, he played good. The year after that, they took pretty much all the coaching staff left.
And you know what? He played better.
He played better his first year.
But the first year in Kentucky, he played good.
And then all the coaches
wasn't great. And now he's never played great.
But GG,
he's never played great.
Flashes of greatness, just like Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, that's what I was going.
What I'm saying.
But you're right. I'm not gonna disagree with that. That's where you put Will Levis. He's more of, just like you say, Anthony Richardson. You can see the talent. He got an arm. He's athletic.
Oh, I'm saying,
and he's got a package. So now you take that, and honestly, this is why I'm not mad at the Titans. They took him in the second. They didn't take him at 11. So they took him in the second. If you take him at 11, you owe him a whole lot of money. But if you take him,
I don't give a damn about the money.
Okay, but if you take him in the second round, they only owe him $10 million, basically, and then something like that. So the thing is, if he don't work out, you still got Malik. They competing. If Malik evolved from last year, and then, like I said, I don't even think Tannehill is much in the equation as they making it out to be. But I think it's basically between Will Levis and Malik. If Malik,
I can't even see how. You tell me how.
Because they both athletic quarterbacks.
Listen,
they both don't give a.
No. I want you to tell me how Malik Willis is involved in this when they didn't even play him last year.
Because
and he was
they
on
don't
the
owe
team.
him no money. It's like the money they owe Malik is.
They didn't owe him no money. Money wasn't changing it. They had an opportunity to go to the playoffs.
Is a big cap hit. He's a big cap hit. He's a big cap hit. So at some point, either he's gonna reconstruct his contract, either he's gonna reconstruct his contract, or he's gonna be gone.
Hey,
and the Titans
bought a dude off the streets to play. And this guy been on the team the whole year.
And I agree with you. But the thing is, Don's been in the league.
I'm supposed to believe he in the equation to be competing?
Yeah.
The second year. He got his feet wet. Now Malik knows Malik knows exactly where he is now.
You know
he
what?
In a square battle.
If I was a black quarterback in the league, I would want you to be the guy behind me. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Because you gon' it don't matter.
Greg,
you gonna root.
He's gonna be given an opportunity.
You gonna look for my opportunity. You gonna do that.
He's gonna be given an opportunity to compete. He's gonna be given that.
Who?
Malik this year, because first of all, like I say, it's gonna come down to a competition, and at some point, like I said, I don't know. At some point, Tannehill is gonna be a cap.
We're not even. This is not even a Tannehill.
I'm telling you, he's gonna be out the picture, or he's gonna be on another contract.
Fit in this deal.
Willis is gonna be given an opportunity to compete because he, like I said, it's no money owed to this man that you can't pay. And
you
it's gonna
didn't even use it when he had it.
1 year ahead of Levis.
Greg, it's a whole different year. They're gonna give him another shot.
Cut him.
They can't. They can cut.
Why would you do that?
Not what I'm just. Why? Because you
don't even know what you're getting from Levis.
There's one round difference.
I know what I ain't getting from this one though.
You don't know that because it's a second year.
If I bring a dude off the street,
they even said he's gonna need some time.
Well, then he should just retire, Greg.
Yeah,
I'm saying the Titans need to move on. I'm not talking about
move on from what? I'm gonna let this man come in and compete and see what he look like. And if if he didn't evolve from last year, then I'm done.
I would rather bring in the other guy that I brought in off the street to compete.
He already signed with the Browns.
Yeah, he's back with the
Josh Dobbs.
Yeah.
He's gone.
I'm just saying. I mean, because I'm not really telling this guy
Josh Dobbs has been in the league for what, 5-6 years?
Who?
Josh Dobbs.
Yeah, he's been in the league for like.
But I'm just saying.
So he was kind of prepared a little bit more than Malik to take on his responsibility.
He's more prepared.
And the guy's a brilliant guy. He's not no dumb dude.
The only thing I don't understand about all of this is how does this affect LeBron's legacy? And with that being said, this has been the WTB.
Hey, not LeBron's legacy.
Yeah.
If we're all,
I know. How did this go? Yeah.
What do it do to LeBron's career? That's what I really want to know. No, that's right.
But yeah, we're gonna wrap up here on the WTB. Next week's episode, hopefully, we'll be getting to like our top 5 icons. Also, we'll have another random sports debate that we have lined up. Kind of want to save that secret for later. But thanks for rocking with us here today, and we'll be back with you soon. Holla at you. Peace.
Holla at your boy.
Hi, thanks for watching. If you liked that video, please hit the button below and subscribe to the channel. It goes a long way, and well, we have goals around here. Trying to make it to 1 million. Thanks for listening.